My name is Yuan Jingxu. I'm in the BUV group, and I'm responsible for the irrigation system. At the beginning, I had a plan of stages that I need to go through. The first stage is precise measurements, so I can write down and buy the right materials with specific dimensions. The second stage is material selections and purchases. After that, I started my fabrication step for barrel stabilization, water pumps installation, and PVC pipe assembly. Actually, I have finished the piping system and barrel stabilization, but due to the coronavirus, I haven't installed the water pump and some other small components. Also, I haven't finished the final stage, which is testing and proof of my fabrication. So I would just combine the measurement stage and the material selection stage here. First of all, for stabilizing 3 barrels, I need to add a wooden panel on the cargo bed. So I measured and wrote down the length and the width of the cargo bed, which are 72 inches and 40 inches. Then I can purchase a wooden panel and 4 side rails based on the measurements that I took. For the piping system, all of diameters of lower holes are 2 inches and all 4 upper holes are 3/4 inches. Then I list different pipes and the components according to the different diameters. And after that, I plan to buy a electric water pump with 12 volts, 15 amps, and 3,400 gallons per hour works based on my previous calculation. For the fabrications part, I bought the wooden panel from Home Depot, and the staff helped me to cut wood into 3 equal pieces since they do not have a whole wooden panel with specific dimensions. Then I need to glue them, glue all 3 pieces together and mounted them to the cargo frames. Then I can put the barrels on it. After that, I measured the distance between each hole of the barrels and I marked them on the pipe and used a cutting machine to cut the pipes into correct lengths. And here is the details. I installed them to the barrels with T-shape and L-shape connectors, and I planned to connect a water pump to the left T-shape connector. Here is the details of the upper piping system. I plan to use water sprinkler heads instead of taps. So I spent a lot of time to select these small components and design a better way to irrigate. And I will talk it in the following slides. Here is the part that's doing the processing. I plan to install 4 wooden barricades besides and between the barrels to make sure that the whole piping system will not be damaged during an off-road condition. Also, for preventing the water leaking, I plan to add sealing rubbers outside of the holes of the barrels and also want to install 2 hose clamps to the lower pipe to prevent any distortion. And for sure, I plan to install the water pump between the cargo bed and the driver's seat. As I mentioned before, I plan to install 3 water sprinkler heads instead of taps to the upper piping adapters because I think sprinkler will be more efficient and it do not waste too much water. The irrigation area will be also larger. For the estimated time and budgets, I plan to use 1 more week to complete the whole piping system. And I'm gonna use another week to install and test the electric water pump. For the proof of my fabrication, I would like to record the time of filling barrels from water source to make sure it will be less or around 10 minutes. Also, we plan to run the vehicle multiple times with probably longer distance to see the durability of the whole irrigation system. Thank you.